So this project had some insane ROI and definitely a must-have for the year 2025 and beyond. I've been running their hardware and virtual relays, and guess what? I've already made nearly $700 from their incentivized testnets, which just started a few months ago. And here is the best part: when mainnet launches, which is going to be soon, the rewards are going to be 4 times more than what we are even receiving now, which would technically mean I would have made close to $2,400 just by running their relays. Their hardware relay is also quite affordable at just $450, a fraction of what other depend devices currently cost. Yet it's already delivering some of the fastest earnings in the space. Additionally, the tokens that you earn from running these relays are already tradable on centralized and decentralized exchanges. So there's nothing like when TGE, when TGE and stuff like that. But what really makes this project stand out is the world's first truly decentralized privacy network, fixing all the flaws with the traditional VPNs out there. Now, this could easily be the most profitable project for the year 2025. In this video, I'll break down what exactly Any1 protocol is, how it works, and why now is the best time to get involved. And hey, I'm also giving away 100 Any1 tokens for a lucky winner, so make sure that you stick around and find out how to enter. Now, to understand why this project is so valuable, let's take a step back and talk about online privacy. If you've ever used a VPN for online security, you probably thought your data was protected, right? But here is the harsh truth: most VPNs still have access to your data. You are just shifting the trust from your ISP to a VPN provider, and many VPN companies sell your data to advertisers without you even knowing. And that is where Any1 protocol really changes everything. It's using onion routing. Now, this is a technology that some of the biggest names even in the VPN space admit is way better. Now, this is by far the most secure decentralized privacy solution available. And here, instead of routing traffic through a centralized VPN server, it moves through a network of independent relays, keeping activity private at each step. Let me explain shortly how this works. Now, there are 3 relays on the network: the entry relay, the middle relay, and the exit relay, with data hopping between each relay during the transfer step. Now, the first relay is called the entry relay, and this is basically the first stop. It receives encrypted data and passes it to the next relay without even knowing its final destination. Now, this ensures that the ISP or even the local network cannot track the browser activity. The second relay on the network is the middle relay. Now, this is basically a pass-through node that simply forwards the encrypted data between the entry relay and the exit relay. It also does not know where the data comes from or where it's actually headed. This adds, like I mentioned, an extra layer of anonymity. Now, the final step in this circuit is the exit relay, and this is where the request actually reaches its destination. It also decrypts the last layer of the encryption and sends the request to the website or to the user. The entry relay only knows a request is being sent, but does not also know who sent it. Now, as you've probably realized, at each step, the data is encrypted in multiple layers of encryption, so no single relay actually sees the full picture. Think of it like peeling an onion. Each layer is removed one step at a time, keeping identities completely hidden. And what this means is that more relays mean a stronger network and hence more privacy. That is why Any1 has already seen some massive success with over 10,000 relays online within just the first few months. And the best part here is that you can actually use the Any1 privacy network yourself. They have made it super easy with their client setup, allowing you to connect to the Any1 client on a Windows operating system, a Linux operating system, and a Mac OS. And you can truly enjoy online privacy. And the best part is that it's completely free. What is even more impressive is that I tested this out myself and the internet speed doesn't even throttle. You wouldn't even notice that your data is being trafficked through 3 independent relays. It's that seamless. And that is just with 1,000 relays online. Imagine how powerful this network is going to be when they scale to over 100,000 relays out there. Now, at this rate of growth that the Any1 protocol is currently witnessing, I believe this is going to be coming soon. If you want to try this out, I've also got detailed tutorials on my channel on how to get started. Just give it a shot and let me know what your thoughts are in terms of what the experience was. Now, the adoption is already massive. This client is already being used by thousands of people out there. And I also read that they will soon be launching their Android app which means the numbers is gonna skyrocket. But it doesn't stop there. Anyone protocol isn't just for individuals like you and me. It's also built for developers too. They offer an SDK that allows projects to integrate directly into their network, routing their data through anyone's decentralized relays. Now here is where it gets even bigger. They have already partnered with a lot of companies out there like Gaimin, Superchain, Peak, and stuff like that. For instance, projects that are currently running on Peak can fully anonymize their traffic through the Anyone network. And if you've been following the defense space, you know that Peak is quickly becoming one of the home of decentralized physical infrastructure network, making this a huge win for the Anyone team. I could run forever about the Anyone protocol because of how much I love this project. I have never been paid and I'm not being paid to make this video. I do this purely because of the potential I see in the project, and most importantly, because I want you guys to get involved. So now that you've seen what the potential is, let's talk about how you can be part of this network and start earning today. There are primarily two options out there. I'm going to start with the second option. The second option is by just setting up a virtual relay. Now, if you want to get started quickly with minimal cost, you can already set up a virtual relay on a Linux operating system, on a Windows operating system, on a Mac operating system, or even on a VPS. Now, the advantage here is that there is a low cost of entry and it's currently perfect for users who just want to test the waters. I've got several tutorials on my channel to help you through the setup, so you can check this out. I'm going to link the playlist in the description section. Now, this is a great way to start earning, but if you want to really earn the best rewards, here is where it gets interesting. And this is the second option, by buying the hardware relay, which currently has one of the best ROIs, especially considering that mainnet is going to be launching soon. And with the hardware relay, you're going to earn 2 times more rewards than the virtual relay. Additionally, you can even use this virtual relay as your personal VPN network at home. I tested this out myself, and you can run your home traffic through the Anyone protocol using your hardware relay without even noticing a significant change in the internet speed. The best part is that this relay is completely passive. It requires close to zero maintenance. There were a few updates here and there because the network was transitioning from the testnet to the mainnet, but otherwise I've never had to have a hard time managing and setting up this relay. Now, here are a few tips for you. To successfully run the Anyone hardware relay, you would need to enable port forwarding on your router. If your ISP is behind the NAT, you would need to request a dedicated public IP to be able to make the relay work. So you would need to open this port on your router for the relay to be able to communicate with the Anyone network. Now, this is not that complex. Just talk to your ISP. If you are not sure this is possible, they can basically activate this for you. I had the same issue that the port forwarding was not activated with my ISP. I think I paid like $4 or so, and they made this possible for me. So when you order your hardware relay and waiting for the relay to be delivered, please make sure that you inquire that the port forwarding would be possible. Otherwise, unfortunately, at this point, you wouldn't be able to use a relay. But like I mentioned, it's as simple as just talking to your ISP and they can activate this for you. And the good thing here is that the hardware relay is quite reasonably priced, especially considering how the earnings are going to be with the hardware relay. This is quite low compared to other dependent devices that we've seen out there. If you want to get one of these relays, you can get one directly from Champions, and with my coupon code DIPININSPIRATION, the price would even reduce to about $430. So if you want to get one, you can use my referral link in the description section. Now wait, before you click away, there are 2 critical things that you should also know. The first, the tokenomics behind the Anyone protocol, and the second is exactly why this is the best time to get involved. So the Anyone protocol ecosystem runs on the Anyone token. Now, with a total of just 100 million tokens available, here is why this stands out. They have reserved 10% of the total token supply, which is 10 million tokens exclusively to the relay operators. Now remember, this is a token that just has a total supply of 100 billion tokens, so 10% of the total token supply is quite a lot. Additionally, there is immediate liquidity. Since the Anyone token is already tradable on both centralized and decentralized exchanges, relay operators can cash out their earnings anytime. Now additionally, why do you need to get involved early? And this is one of the most important parts that you need to know about the Anyone protocol. Timing is everything, and here is why. So unlike other projects where rewards are evenly distributed to those who just join and those who come in later, the Anyone protocol uses a different metrics in terms of what the rewards of the relay operators has to be. There are a few metrics out there, but the most important one that you should know in terms of why you should get early is the consensus weight, which is a metric that goes up the longer your relay runs. Now what this means is that the longer your relay runs, the more trust it gains on the network, the more traffic would be routed through your relay, and the more rewards that you're going to get. And that is why getting in early and setting up your relay is very important. But if this is the first time you're hearing about the Anyone protocol project, we are still super early in this game, so you are far from being late. You are still very early if you hop onto this train. So don't wait till everyone is talking about this project before you jump onto this train. My job is to bring in such good opportunities out there to you so that you can decide if you want to hop onto the train. I strongly believe in the Anyone project, and I think this is going to be one of the most successful different projects that are going to be out there. So like I mentioned at the beginning, I'm giving away 100 Anyone tokens to one lucky winner, and here is how you can enter. Step 1, just like this video and subscribe to my channel. Step 2, just comment why this project excites you so much and the long-term potential that you're also seeing. Step 3, make sure that you join my Discord channel because I'm going to be announcing the lucky winner on my Discord server. Now the entry for this giveaway closes in 7 days from the release of this video, and like I mentioned, I'm going to be announcing the winner on my Discord server, so please make sure that you join my Discord server so that you don't miss out on this. And now my final thoughts. So Anyone protocol is shaping up to be one of the best dipping opportunities out there, especially for the year 2025 and beyond. It's a decentralized privacy network with real adoption, real earnings, and a real working product. Unlike other hype-driven projects, this one is already delivering value. But here is the deal. The biggest rewards always go for the early adopters. The network is growing pretty fast, and those who set up their relays now would earn the highest rewards before the competition generally increases. So the question is, would you get ahead of the curve or would you be watching from the sideline? Don't sit on the sidelines, get involved, set up your relay and start earning. This is not financial advice in any form. Please make sure that you do your own research and understand this project and understand the risk that you would also be getting involved in before proceeding. This is just the beginning. Let's build the future of decentralized privacy together and see you in the next one.